Welcome, chat, to the old time. Yeah, so we were supposed to start like an hour earlier, but then I think whatever chat client I was using before that I was going to use because your messages will be on stream for the sake of this of the session. It didn't like what I was doing with my key, and I didn't like the level of permissions. So everything didn't really work as I expected it to. So I was like, okay, well, I gotta set up a new one then. I just did some quick research, as well as just setting up just a few assets here and there. I'm gonna save the assets for when we get in because I think it's better if you don't see it yet until afterwards. But welcome to today's stream. Today is going to be a fun day for us, I think. Fun for me, maybe not fun for you. It really depends on if you survive or not. I mean, not survive. You'll always live because we have a deluge of organ donors, right? We have many, many organ donors that can help take care of you, just as you would probably take care of them, right? You would probably give your life for your fellow chatter, right? If you do, then I guess, that's up to you, but you might be an organ cuck. Who really knows? Just want you to know it's fine to do that for your fellow chatters. They appreciate it, I'm sure. Only a few of you are crazy. Actually, I've been getting more and more like, well, not crazy. Well, I've been getting some more crazy coincidences. Remember Demo Akuro, the creative director of Live, but also like the person who like made those really good VR videos? They commented on that, that other channel full of the just chatting bits. When I was watching the video, I think they got the copyright thing that like tells you, oh, your content is being used here, and they saw it and they're like, really awesome breakdown, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? It's him. I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, it's been interesting to see the different wakes of comments as well as chat too. And again, yes, last night was the devs of Tales and Tactics. I just want you to know, I failed the run afterwards. I can't believe I gambled everything away. But my god, is that game addicting. I was playing for a good, 2 hours after stream because I was like, you know what, just one more run. You know what I mean? Like, what's the harm with that? And then I was like, okay, well, it's getting way too much here. So I had to stop. But we'll be revisiting that game soon because it's there's so much new content, Chad. It's really fun. It's so fun. See, that's the problem with those games, right? It's like you can't put them down. It's very hard to put games like that down because they tickle that part of your brain that makes you go like, oh yeah, like this is it, right? The okay, maybe mod. I don't know if I'm gonna get banned, mod. I'm gonna get banned. You gotta choose a different image or name. I'm gonna get banned. Holy shit. Oh man. I can't show you this. This is gonna get me banned. My mind is going crazy on this one. At least the image has to change, okay? You don't think that this copy is that an image that you all right, testing. 1, 2, 3, chat. We got okay. You can't make this up. Hello, chat. Hello. I got struck. We got struck by lightning. I don't know. You can't make this up. Okay. I guess for now, from now on, when I plan the streams, I should check. I should check the weather. How am I supposed to predict that a lightning storm is? The lightning storm lasted 30 seconds. It's I don't know how to explain it. You know those clouds that temporarily move over your zone and they'll fly over you for a good 30 seconds. They bring with them very heavy rains, very heavy activity and winds. 30 seconds. And when it happened, the boom, I thought I was gonna die. I was like, oh my god. So the power went out. Yeah, you just yeah. You're witnessing the return. I heard the boom and it was like it struck literally right beside me outside. And so I thought I was gonna die. I was like, okay, well, I guess this is my time. I was like, this is my time to go. And then, I hear just a massive I'm gonna rain, okay? 5 seconds before then, nothing. It was sunny. It was actually perfectly sunny. I could see the sunshine coming through. All of a sudden, dark, massive rains. And I was like, okay, that's crazy, right? Go outside, check the power. I watch. I see the cloud passing over the house. I watch as it passes through. Lightning strikes my neighbor's house. So my neighbor's probably down too. Just passes through and then disappears over 30 seconds. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Why me? I'm in the middle of streaming, dude. Come on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep track of the clouds around me. If a cloud looks kind of shifty, kind of shady, if it's looking like it's heading my way, I may have to do something. I'm gonna have to like prepare because the aliens are like waiting up there in the sky to like target this like stream. What a crazy coincidence! Wow. And then the worst part is that it took out the power for a bit, so I had to fix some things. Thankfully, it wasn't a bad fix. I just had to flip it again because we have like a breaker on it, and it was good. I'm gonna get a UPS for my machine, but it won't stop. It won't stop the stream from dying, I don't think, because I need to attach the router to it, and that would need two UPSs. What are you gonna do to prepare it? Yell at it? Yeah, of course. I'm gonna try to scare it off, like, "Ooh, get away from me! Stop it! Ooh!" I don't know. Like, what can you do to prepare? I don't know. It's a freak accident. What the gods decided that I'm not gonna stream for like 30 minutes. What am I supposed to do? That was a cosmic. That was a divine event, right? Like that's the kind of event that like changes you. Yeah. If I listen, I'm just saying. If this was back in like ye olden times, right? And you just got the first ever light bulb. And the moment that Thomas Edison or whoever made the light bulb turned on the light bulb and then electricity hit it and then stopped it, he would be like, "All right, I get the message." Right? Like it's maybe tomorrow maybe this is my final stream. Maybe this is my final stream, right? I bet you in like 5 hours another lightning is like going to hit. And if it does, then I say, "Okay, I'm no longer streaming. I'm gonna go back to being just a regular programmer," right? But wow, the coincidence. It was funny though. One of you mentioned in the side chat, Twitch found the picture that was in his Discord and preemptively banned him. To be fair, that restaurant is probably like the image on the restaurant wall is probably to like honor like Asian cooking, but like it's just so unfortunate. It's just so unfortunate with the name. It's like I don't know if I can do it. So we have to go with something else. Because with the name, it's like I don't know. Because between us, like I know my mod IRL, right? So it's like it's a whole different thing. Like she's Asian, I'm like Asian. If I throw that up there on like stream, yeah, we'll probably get like banned. So I have to be careful now. Thankfully, she sent a toy that she got. I'm pretty sure from Japan. What is that thing? But yeah, welcome back everyone to today's stream. I didn't even get to finish my like intro. It just kind of since we started, the lightning hit and we were out for like half an hour. We're gonna be doing some fun things today. So welcome everyone. If you didn't have a chance to, please submit your character sheets. I'm going to give you light instructions on how to by copy pasting the image that's in my Discord. Just give me a second to get a good resolution. Is there no other way to increase the size of text? Oh yes, ain't that fresh? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Where's that song from actually? Oh, I see a little spelling mistake in there. That's so sad. That hurts my sensitudes. Instructions. PNG. Okay, well, how do I get back to the default size? Oh no, that was a disaster. Okay, well, we're doing this off the cuff. Okay, we're doing this off the cuff. It's just an Asian dude. What do you have against them? I don't have anything against them. I'm just worried about it being. I'm worried about it being missed. You see her character name? Do you see what my mod has as her character name? Listen, it's gonna be hard to explain to people that we're not racist. Okay, there's like a very thin line between them. It's like very hard to like really sell the concept. All right. She gave me my mod gave me a bomb and she's like, "Good luck, boss. I don't know what to do." Anyways, we're gonna be playing some Wilderness today, where you get to include your character in the playthrough. So first off, to join, you have to actually join the Discord. So you must type !Discord. Let me just type the whole message here. To join the Wilderness session, you must join the Discord, type Discord, and follow instructions in stream announcements. You have to answer that you like notifications. That's going to be very easy to understand, I think. But you have to join the Discord in order to follow the instructions, in order to go to the place to like post it, okay? You have to get a bio, just a small written bio that gives me a sense of what your character is, how they're going to behave. An optional image, though if you can provide an image, try to make it copyright free as best as you can. This time, some of you have submitted images, so I don't know if it's copyright free. So unfortunately, it's like I'll just have to eat the like cost of it. But Next time I'll have a better system for you all to get like a copyright free image that is fun, or like a way to build like images and like stuff from like various free assets, like a fancy or like funny assets. So as long as it's like owned by you or a derivative product that is owned by you, or like as long as you have some level of like use of ownership that you can transfer over to me for the stream, well, that you can transfer over to me indefinitely, actually, then you're fine, right? But it has to be transferable to me indefinitely, and you can specify your class optionally. Otherwise, all in for it, because in Wildermyth, it is a game about. Oh, sorry, I have to cut the top section. Don't worry about the fact that I had to take a massive shit last time. In Wildermyth, it is a tactical character RPG, turn-based, where I can make the characters, and thus I can have you inside the game. Now, it actually is like a multiplayer game, but because for the sake of like me not having to add all of you on Steam, and also like the trickiness of that, and also like I don't really want to do that. We're gonna do it through Twitch chat. So your chat will be on screen today the entire time as we play this game. What's gonna be interesting is that whatever you type, you have to type within your roleplay, and you have to try to figure out, okay, act as much as you can, type as much as you can to get across the sentiment of what you want to do. So if you say, I fear nothing, and you're the party warrior, I'm going to make you charge in, right? So be very careful about your words. The way that you act is the way that you type is going to reflect in how I make your character move and what I make your character do. You can even give me exact instructions if you want to, if you know what's going on. But the reason why I'm doing it with the very vague sentiment way is because I don't think, like, if you don't have the game, then it's very hard to know what the moves are, because the name and like the effects are very, very complex. So that's sort of the workaround, right? It would be very scuffed today. There's gonna be a very scuffed session because there's no extension for this yet. I was actually gonna build one, but I didn't have time. Like, between all the various projects, right? We have to get Sandbox done like very, very soon, actually. So the rest of the week actually is gonna be Sandbox, just because like I've been feeling like programming my own stuff for a while, as well as some other things I want to like do. So, and also things that I need to prepare, because there's a couple of changes coming soon in about 2-3 weeks, which I think you'll all like. I think. So yeah, around then you'll see some cooler things, but because of that, well, I didn't really have time to set up the session very, very well. Plus, I don't really know what the extent of having to mod the game is like, or like what you have to do. I'm assuming you need to find the memory addresses of like certain things, because I don't think they have an API. So, or like I don't think they have anything that's like open. So it's all compiled down from last time I saw. So it will all be scuffed. Your messages will show up inside the chat, and we'll see from there how it goes. Obviously, it may not go well. Who really knows? It's gonna be 50-50 at this point to see how well it goes. But hopefully it works out well, because it's gonna be a lot of fun for all of us. Now, as a little update on the schedule, tomorrow I probably won't be streaming because I want to get some Sandbox stuff done off stream. Just because I want to, but also because I'm gonna be spending like most of the day playing Remnant 2 with my buddy. So we're playing through some of the newest stuff. Obviously, I want to save it for stream as well, but I don't mind redoing it to like play again on the harder difficulty, or like to like find more things. So we'll leave it for like that. Plus, you know how it is with like Remnant 2. It's like a Souls, like it's very hard to want to go through it. So, but I've been thinking of making a new character to go through it all again. But we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be a lot of fun actually. As well, Monday. So from Monday onwards, it'll be Sandbox streams the entire time after work. Obviously, because I'm working, it'll be after the later time. And then weekends, obviously, will be at the same time as they were before. So again, bit of a schedule update there for you all. I'll be busy tomorrow. Monday, probably will have a stream. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Where do the bios go? Oh, you have to go to the Instant Log channel. So you remember where the happy hippo was? Scroll up. Somewhere there's like a message. Somewhere. I don't know where. There's a lot of messages there right now, but there should be a message where it's like, under here is where you post your character info. And in there is where you see my mod go crazy. My mod just went wild with this one. Oh man. Okay, look, I know who she is, IRL. Okay, she just, sometimes she gets a little funny, She is technically the jester here, right? I'm just trying to live up to her legacy, basically. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. And you have time too. You have time to load them in because we're going top down on the list. So I think you start with 3 characters, and then as you go down more and more, you can get new characters pretty quickly. So as we get more and more bios, I'll add you in. And if you don't have a bio, as long as you type within chat, you're allowed to be a part of the game. But the ones who have provided a bio go on a priority list. So we're gonna be doing the wheel of names as well. So whoever got their stuff in gets to go first in the wheel of names, and then everyone else who like joins like chat comes in after. She likes comedy. She is comedy. Yeah, she is comedy. It's gonna be very tough today. So again, don't expect too much craziness. But this is more of a test for more future segments that I want to do around this concept, and we'll see how it goes. I'm actually very curious to see how well this will sort of scale as we think about it more and more. There's actually a lot more that I want to do with all of you with this game, but we'll have to get there eventually, or with games of this type. So hopefully you all enjoy. Now, in terms of cool stuff, I have nothing new actually for you all. Well, one thing that I've noticed actually about working and actually like getting to work and doing work stuff is that the amount of things that you do at work, they're so related to work. Chad, it's so boring. When I was like streaming like a lot more and I was just only streaming plus working on my side stuff, I could just find something cool and like think about it, right? But I forgot how sterile like work is. That's the one thing that like always gets me, right? I wonder how you can combine work into something fun so you actually get something fun. Otherwise, it's like what you get is a very, very, very stale, almost lifeless husk of an environment where there's like nothing for you to like see or do or even experience. It's strange too how much of your time is so focused on work that your stories become work, right? Like I was thinking like, okay, what did I do all of last week? And I realized like, wait, I just worked. And I was like, wow. But like nothing really cool happened at like work. It was just doing stuff. Not that like doing stuff is boring, but it's one of those things where it's like there's only so much you can do that's like new and very exciting and like interesting that you can also talk about legally. Where it's like, okay, well, you're kind of left with like nothing. So I'm gonna be working on building my personality more, aka slacking off at work. Not like a lot. I can't do a lot because I'm like one of the I'm like I'm technically the one of the 2 de facto team leads now. It's pretty interesting, but at least enough to where I can give you some more stories again, or just more fun stuff that I found. Okay. However, I do have a bunch of images on my phone that I want to show you all, but I need to prepare them all. I've also been finding some weird ads. I won't do a fully dedicated ad segment, but I do want to show you some of these ads just because like they're very strange. I haven't gotten enough to fill up the coffers to make like a full like 1 to 2 hour segment like last time, but I've been finding some weird ones. Chat. I've been recording ads constantly on my phone. I've also got an image of a wall tile in my washroom where if you're taking a shit and you like look straight ahead, it on the wall tile, because of the pattern of the stone, it looks like 2 dudes having anal sex. It's so funny to me to like see that as you're taking the shit. Done. You're done. Nice. Your name's added to the. I can do gifs. Okay, perfect. I can do gifs. I should have specified. Yeah, they can even be animated gifs if you want to too. Now, obviously, it has to be like indefinite rights, quote unquote, but only for the sake of like, because the VOD is gonna go up. I won't use it beyond that, at least for this session. And then next session we'll figure out how to actually deal with this stuff because user generated content stuff. I know there's a bunch of legality stuff around it, so this is more of a test for the entire thing. Now, because I'm late, I'm not gonna yap the other day. I'm not gonna yap the rest of the time. So we're gonna go right into it. Okay, you made it the other day, so feel free to use the gift. You made that? Damn. You know what's funny? I forget that I always forget that you guys are talented. That you guys are really good at your artwork. Because like it's good. The animation feels so fun. It's like so like it's so wiggly. Animation's very, very nice. The art's nice. Damn. You guys are talented. What the hell? You even have all the scale and stuff too? What the you're all so talented here. You know what? Even if life gets you down, just realize that you are better than them. You're better than all of them. But yeah, we're gonna go right into it. Give me a moment to set things up because I need to use a washroom. So I'll be right back in just a moment. BRB. It was based on the frog version that you saw. Wow. I mean, even then, that's still really good. Get a drink as we prepare. Wait, no. BRB. All right. BRB. All right, back. Sorry about that, chat. Copyright free. You got a beautiful masterpiece. Okay, nicer prompt there. Yeah, let's. You know, AI stuff is losing the lawsuits because of very obvious copyright infringement. So we can't even use AI stuff. For obvious reason. I mean, I wouldn't want to use it anyways because it feels kind of weird. Like, I tend to find that if you can find something funny, like find something genuinely funny, like I don't know, like you want to like what's a funny image that I have here? Like if you come out and you pull out like this, let's say you pull out this, right? Okay, well let's say you pull out like this, right? Okay, well let's say you pull out like this, right? I feel like this has more like hilarity to it because somebody made this. Like this is a copyright free public domain painting, a beautiful Renaissance painting. Somebody drew this. Like somebody said, you know what would be a great concept? This. And they've seen it. So they were able to make it perfect. You know what I mean? Like that to me is way funny. Or like this, the happy hippo, the reality of a happy hippo. So I'm not sold on the idea of even allowing AI images because it's like I feel like if you just go out there and you find something like weird or like funny, it's like 10 times funnier. There's something about the reality of something being out there that like looks like this that is perfect to me compared to everything else. You think it could be a great research, though, but if it's creating something from others' work that haven't that haven't approved it, then it feels gross. Exactly. It not only does it feel gross, right? It's also just it feels. I mean, it feels like straight up like theft almost, right? And it's different from inspiration because like you can look at things like this and then be inspired by it to like make something. Like this to me is like a Craigasm emote, but that's not the same as like you. That like it's not the same as like what AI does with it. Like AI does take pieces from it, although it's a very oversimplification, very oversimplified understanding of the model. In practice, that's what it ends up being, and so even with all the attempts to make it not do that, it very often pulls in pieces from something existing. So, you know, so just the way that it goes, it's very unfortunate. I mean, again, stuff like this, public domain stuff, very very good stuff. So, if we can try to avoid the AI stuff and just give something that's like I don't know that you just happen to find something funny that you happen to totally find. You think it's a research tool to help inspire it? It would be great. Yeah, if it was done tastefully and it was used as a purely research thing, yeah, I would agree too. Because there's a point where the AI stuff actually does work well, and it's primarily in enriching our perspectives, right? Realizing that hey, you know, like there's so much content out there, and you kind of have to sift through it. That why not use this thing to almost like find it for you, and then mix and match pieces to generate something interesting, and then using that to sort of fuel yourself. Like there, I see a very good use case for it, right? It falls apart when it comes to code, like the actual like using it in domains that aren't like a visual or like an audio sense. When I think of like things that have like a very strict way of doing things, I always find it tends to fail. Like very process based things. Not that like art and like music isn't process based, but like things that are very very like you have to do it right or it's like wrong. Like programming or like I don't know or like fitting pipes or something, right? It just feels like it doesn't work there. But for things that have a lot more creative freedom where there is no right or like wrong, yeah, I agree. It could have been nice there. Just unfortunate that the entire industry is built on like theft. So it's like, okay, well, kind of crazy that they did that, but that's the way it goes. Actually, that's also why you shouldn't post your stuff on Reddit anymore. Because I think they signed the Google AI deal. So anything that you posted there is like now available for like AI to consume. Even though it's like, it's weird the way that it works because like technically it's not their content, but it's also technically not your content because they're just hosting it, right? And it's that weird catch-22 of like, okay, well, if you make a website and you do everything, does your ISP own it now? Like, what's the delineation for who owns your like content? It's a very sort of like strange space to be in when a lot of these like platforms are sort of reselling user content to use for something. And I'm no better because I'm actually just reusing what you wrote and what you have in terms of your art to make your character come alive. Copyright is a social construct, exactly. And here, copyright doesn't exist for just this moment in space and time. I didn't even get set up. Sorry, I was in the washroom for like a while. So we're gonna get set up now, and we'll go right into Wildermyth. We'll see how long I last in reading. And I'm out, chat. Again, sorry. Schedule kind of went faster. I'm gonna go prepare for some things for tomorrow. I actually don't have much time left because I have to sleep soon too for it. So, bye everyone. Tomorrow there'll be no stream. Monday there might not be any stream as well. We'll see how it goes. It really depends on how much energy I might have after work plus other things. So we'll see how it goes. But Tuesday onwards will be for sure sandbox the entire time. And if I do work on it off stream, I'll just recap you all on the moment of. But there's some things I need to build. Again, sorry. This stream was a bit lower energy, and honestly, this whole week was more of a test to see if I could survive the work to stream schedule like thing. So it's been rough, very, very rough. But I'm getting used to it, and by second week onwards, it should get a lot easier. Plus, there's more special events coming soon. Now that I have a new way to plan things, like a new, easier schedule to plan things. I find like the job search tends to be very variable in the amount of time spent, so it's hard to plan things around it. Whereas like working at a job, now that the time is stable, I find it easier to plan things for it, even though it's more energy draining. So it's good. Thanks for streaming. No, thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Have a good time, all of you. And I promise you, none of you will die on my watch. You may not feel good in the end, but that's why we have the organ donors, right? You may be losing a couple limbs, but that's fine. It's all about if you make it out of the other side, whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing for you. That's sort of, neither here nor there. It's not very important, right? Of like how whole you are by the end of it, yeah? It just matters if you still got you there. Bye, everyone.